welcome back to Partner BRICKRUPTION. I'm Mel, that's Corey. What's good, my man?
Yo, man, school is back in session, man. You know, kicked off my fall season in my classes. You know, my son, he in preschool now, so today is his first day on the bus.
Okay.
So the bus came to the front door. You know, he went on board. You know, I was one of those. You know, I'm that parent. You know, taking all the pictures. You know, the bus driver's like, "Yo, listen, I gotta go. You gotta wrap this up. Like, oh, man, you know, my son. You know, had to get pulled away, man. It was bad. It was a bad situation for him.
Okay. So you felt like the bus driver was treating you unfairly?
Unfair. Let me get this time with my kid. You know, I know you got a job to do, but I got a job too. You know what I mean? But you know, it's all good.
Yeah. Well, at least you were there to get treated unfairly. You know, I got accused of treating people unfairly, and the people don't even arrive, so I could treat you unfairly. You know, so that might be it. So good thing you were present to get treated unfairly.
Well, listen, man, let's dive into it. You know what I mean? You know, I got the Avengers. Where is it? Marvel. Got the Avengers Endgame up there. You know, so it's all about superheroes. So, play is your superpower. Yes. Yeah, that's right. So we're gonna take a little look into what that's all about.
In a world where kids have less opportunity to play, we decided to break the rules and invite kids to play in a unique way. We've teamed up with our LEGO Play ambassadors to create a new play experience in Paris, Superpower Studios. Along with artists Aurélia Durand, Chen Fanwan, Eko Namako, and creative advisor Sarah Andelman, we created a playable art gallery inspired by kids' ideas and designed to unleash their creativity.
On a envie que ce soit une galerie où les enfants se sentent à l'aise, puissent toucher les œuvres, contribuer aux œuvres.
我自己非常希望能够创造出一种新的体验，因为在这次展览里面有一个很重要的部分是互动。
Mon but, c'est de représenter une communauté unifiée, multiculturelle, qui apporte de la joie, de l'énergie, de la positive attitude.
The collaboration is inspired by children, and the purpose is to endorse play.
Because together we believe that play is your superpower.
So, basically, LEGO has been stepping their game up when it comes to showing people that you can build something outside of what's on that box. You know, that's something I always tell my students. You don't need to build what's on the box. That's just a suggestion. You can just build whatever. So LEGO has collaborated with these 4 different art designers, different designers in different mediums, right? Some are LEGO designers that only deal with black LEGO pieces. Others are they're paper designers, so they create art out of paper, right? And then you have the LEGO Play ambassador that's heading this whole thing up. I love this idea because it's giving kids a creative way to express themselves through LEGO. Mm-hmm. It's giving kids a creative way to just be artists. You know, as much as I love it, I do have a bit of a setback with it. And the only setback I have of it is basically this. And I'm a little bit biased because, you know, I
say it, I'm me. Say it, I'm me.
I teach LEGO. I does this, right? And you know, opportunity is given when opportunity presents itself, and that's what it really boils down to. But you know, I was looking into some of these people's like, well, how did they get this opportunity? And I looked at those followers, looked at those numbers, and I'm like, is it the numbers? But then again, one of them doesn't have a lot of numbers, doesn't have a lot of reach. So what is the combination? I'm still trying to figure out that piece of the puzzle. What's the combination I need to use in order to get LEGO to talk to Sans Brago and get something going?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's look, I hate to be the dead horse, but you know, even with like Lego Masters has a pool of talented artists. Now it's their job to figure out which one of those talented artists is the key prize, right? And say by the key prize is going to make television, right? And I think that like the same thing here is that you have a lot of artists, a lot of LEGO artists and artists that are transitioning to using LEGO because this is the wave now. And so I think that it is the opportunity. If you're big, this is the opportunity for you. I don't, and I hate to say that like we're not big or anything like that, because I'm not trying to mess with nobody's confidence or anything like that. But I think that, like you said, I think the followers and the hype on your social media and everything like that has a lot to do. Now, I didn't know his name was Echo, right? I thought it was Ewok, but so it was enlightening to see his name really, like, how do you pronounce his name, because he is a big model. Now, here's the thing. He hasn't gotten opportunities that Nathan Sawaya has gotten. And you and I talked about that. This is that bridge that he walks across, where now Lego recognize him and backs away from Nathan a little bit, just a bit, right? And I do think that it has a lot to do with notoriety, right? And like I said, but here's the thing: are you a better teacher than him? My money's on you, bro. And because I've seen what you have done. And yeah, it's kind of disheartening. Like you said, it's good to see it, because now this thing is global and it's showing that it's global. But at the same time, I think you're forgetting about the people that are making a difference.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, it's all about perception. It's all about the eyes that are drawn to the product. I might be real big in Jersey, but am I big globally? Maybe not yet. But I am happy that these artists are getting this opportunity to work with Lego and to change the lives of these kids. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter about what I feel and what I want. It's all about the kids. It's all about the next generation. So, that's what it's all about. But Lego.
And I do think that it is a great opportunity, because here you go. Like, I would love to spend a day with Echo and pick his brain, or even sit down, build some Lego with him, and get some concepts from him, because I feel myself as a student. I'm still trying to learn. So I think that actually giving kids this opportunity to sit down and pull from these plethora of artists that are on this platform is phenomenal opportunity.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's get ready to rumble. 12 rounds of boxing. In this corner, we got the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. We have Corey, aka Sam's Brago. In the other corner, we got the challenger, the regular convention goer.
Oh, man.
12 rounds of convention boxing etiquette.
Where my title at?
he looking for that belt.
Belt, man.
Go get the belt, bro.
There
you go, son. There you go.
Let's do this thing right.
Right, champion. Let's talk to you. All right. Not too long ago, you got to experience a convention where things went south. It got nasty out there. It was a brawl.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying to you is, what are you doing about it?
Okay. What am I doing about it? Well, let's backtrack a little bit. Let's bring people up to speed. Now, in the Lego community, there is the WrestleMania of our Lego conventions, right? And that's called Brick World Chicago, right? That is where everybody goes to display their work. Anybody who's anybody in the Lego community, they're there, right? And it's no bigger accomplishment to win an award, but it's even bigger to be able to make it onto the floor and display your work. Now, a sister of ours, she's been out here doing her thing, building. She finally made it out to Chicago, displayed her work, got her trinkets and everything like that. And then some coward or cowards stole her trinkets and pretty much said, hey, you don't belong here, right? Because of the color of her skin.
Mm-hmm.
So, I heard this immediately. I ran over to her and I said, yo, do you know who did it? Because if you know who did it, we could just go up and talk to them right now. We don't got to do this social media stuff. We can handle it right now.
Right.
You know who did it, of course, because they cowards. So I was like, all right, no problem. I don't got that much of a big platform, right? But when I say something or I have something on my chest, I gotta let it out, right? So the next day I got back to Jersey, got on and I started blasting started blasting, right? And up till now, no one has ever come forward. No one's ever come forward to her. But what does that all mean? The Lego convention is a place for everybody, right? Lego is for everybody. That's what it's all about. Play well. That's what Lego means, right? The designers of Lego never intended for their Lego parts or sets to only be for one specific group of people. On the box, it says 0 to 99. It doesn't say 0 to 99 white men or white women or people or black people or Chinese people or Mexicans or Spanish or anything like that. It literally says 0 to 99. That means anybody who's everybody can play with Lego. That means you can display your art, speak your voice. You may say something that may offend somebody, of course, but you can easily have that conversation with that person. That's the whole point of the community, because the community is a bunch of people who have been, you know, kind of in the shadows, in the quiet parts of their communities. Like, I'm an adult person that loves to play with Lego. Before Lego Masters, people wasn't doing that, right? So now people feel even more entitled to come out and just say, hey, this is my work and this is what I'm going to show. And if for some coward to jump in and say, yo, your work is not appreciated, we're going to take it. Yo, listen, man. Listen, I'm from Jersey, right? I was born and raised in Jersey. I grew up in North Jersey, over by Newark and Irvington.
There you go.
Right? So I have to suppress certain types of habits that I used to have as a kid. You know, I'm a grown man. I got responsibilities. I have a brand to protect. But man, I could put all that stuff to the side. And if that person was to say, yeah, that was me, I have no problem stepping up to that person, looking them face to face and say, yo, let's have that conversation. And if we can't talk, we can go outside and shoot the fair one. That's fine too.
That's it,
But I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm gonna walk back in. I don't know about you though. That's all I'm saying. So at the end of the day, listen, you go to these conventions, all right? You're going there to support everybody else's work. You're going there to see friends, see your family, all that good stuff. You know, don't be that man, I don't want to say that. Don't be that guy or gal to look at someone's work and say, yo, that work doesn't belong here. Because that's not up to you to make that decision, all right? If that person doesn't belong here, then let the community as a whole say something like that. You don't get the opportunity or the right to say something like that. And because of the fact you did that in secret, you're a coward, yo. You're a bull-faced coward, yo. And I hope you're watching this particular segment. I hope you see this particular segment and you know that you're a coward. Because up till now, this happened in June. Up till now, you haven't come forward and said you did it. And I'm looking directly at the camera. And I guarantee you wouldn't do that to anyone else. You made sure you did it to someone that you knew don't have a lot of people in their back, don't have a lot of people around them. You made sure you did that to that person because you knew he wasn't going to be able to fight back. But you didn't know that this person is connected to a lot of different people in the community. And a lot of those people are not typical Lego people. I mean, I love Lego people, but I'm not the typical Lego person. I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to say my truth. And if you don't like it, we can have that conversation. If we can't, like I said, I ain't the champ for no reason. Feel me? So that's
it, man. Woo! Man, that mic is hot. Mic is hot. Yeah, you know, and we're out of time on this segment, but I listen to that. I was there. I heard after the fact. And yeah, you know, that's a very bad taste. Like, you know, and that's not the first time something like that happened to person of color, person of not color, right? You know, there were situations where somebody's minifigs came off the table, you know, and you know, but here's the thing, it's like you're in a trusted space. You're in a trusted area, a trusted space where, you know, like you said, it's Lego convention goers, you know, all likes, all walks of life, everything, right? If you're not safe at a Lego convention, hell, you gonna be safe at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and there's some bad apples. There's some bad apples that hang around packs like that, and it's a shame that they thrive off of things like that. Number one, they're selfish. You know, they're selfish. They're out for themselves. And here's the thing. I hate to make it a color thing, but I think it was probably somebody who didn't get any awards on their table and felt like this person got all the awards, and so I'm gonna just go over here and go get mine because I know I am it. Like I'm it. I know mine's is better than this person, and they did wrong. They did wrong. And here's the thing: those little tokens are given from the community to that person.
Mhm.
They're not meant for you, man. They from the community to that person. And so, I kind of encourage, and here's the thing: I just came off of a lug meeting, and I gave my lug members their lug awards. Um, and awards are acknowledgement for their accomplishment, for their hard work, right?
Right.
But it doesn't mean a hill of beans. What means a hill of beans is that you going to bat for that person, Corey.
That's right.
That's what means something. And community going to bat for that person. Forget that piece of plastic and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like you take the picture, you move on. And I hope that the victim here, isn't scarred by it because you have something that's greater than those tokens, right? You have a community that's behind you.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, whoever that person was, you know my face. You know my face. You know what to do. I'm here.
You got that belt.
For that reason. Man, let's move on to a lighter topic. Well, actually, this is not even a lighter topic, to be honest.
Another great one. This is another great one.
Another great one. Oh man! All right, so YouTube. In YouTube, we trust. YouTube strikes leading Lego YouTubers who is given the green light by Lego. Wait, hold on. Lego gave the green light to these YouTubers. Why is YouTube striking? Yo, YouTube, you out of bounds, man. What's going on with that, man?
Yeah, so there's a situation, right? And I'm gonna name one person because I've seen it happen to them, and he's a part of Land too. And here's the thing: it's not Land's fault. It's not, and Land had gone to bat for the, and how it works is that Land has media, right? And it's authorized media that already been decided, and the images and stuff like that already been checked off on before they even give it to the Land members, right? And they give you embargo to a certain date where you don't have to, but it's the certain date that you're allowed to let these images out on your social media.
Mm-hmm.
And so Jay Jong, he's a rule follower, man. He follows the rule. And in fact, when I'm unsure of something, I wait till he posts it first and then I post it second. And sometimes I'll just repost what he posts.
Yeah.
But in this instance, I'm glad I did not, because he posted an authorized image from the Land who works with Disney. But however, Disney and certain images have copyright infringement protection, and that's automatic for YouTube. That's automatic. So if there's an image that is supposed to be forbidden, and Disney hasn't lifted it yet, you get copyright striked. And them things are hard to come off, bro. Like, and they can, but it's hard to come off sometimes, man. And it's almost scary to a point where you can get a copyright strike, but you're not guaranteed for a copyright strike. They can delete your channel, bro. They could delete it. That's the so I'm gonna tell you, I'm very scared about like getting these authorized images from the Land, especially if it's Disney, man. Like Disney is funny. And I get it. Like it's your stuff. I get it. It's your stuff. But if you got the authorization, to let it out, to not, I won't say leak it, but you got the authorization to show it on your channel, then you shouldn't be getting striked, and you shouldn't be in fear of getting your channel removed. It's like that what's that movie called, Ready Player One, where like each character had a whole bunch of stuff and they scared to get their character deleted.
I
You're
love
scared
that.
to lose your stuff. That's what that's it. You're scared to lose your stuff. Yeah, I'm scared to lose my stuff.
Oh man, I always thought that with YouTube, I mean, they could stop, they could demonetize you.
Mm-hmm.
I figured that was delete your entire channel.
Yeah.
all your followers and some of those followers are no longer on YouTube, but
YouTube, Instagram, they could do the same thing, dude. If that thing is up there, they can just wipe you out, dude. Like they rather wipe. It's easy to wipe you out than to go to war with Disney.
that's true. Well, then again, Disney. So this is unrelated, but this couple. So somebody asked if this was some couple went to in Disneyland. They went to this restaurant, asked for gluten free. They didn't give them gluten free. The person died. Right. So they sued Disney, and Disney tried to say, well, because you signed up for Disney Plus the night before, you can't sue us because you didn't read your terms of service. Judge looked at that and said, you better come up off that bread, yo. These people need money, yo. These people die. You better come up off that bread. And Disney had to pay. So you know what? I get it. You might be able to fight Disney, but it's like you're fighting with God. You reaching for God. It ain't gonna happen. Yeah, man, that's tough because now you as a YouTuber and part of the land, you're given a green light from the company that's telling you to do a job. Your job is to promote their brand.
Yeah.
And you're promoting their brand, but at the same time, YouTube has a job, and that is starting to cross sections with what you're supposed to do. And at the end of the day, these two big entities, and Mr. Mel Brown is in the middle of that. Listen, we ain't gonna beef with each other. Let's just drop Mel Brown.
Right.
We good with that, and then boom, we can move on.
Yeah.
I think that's so unfair, man, and I think that is. I mean, I'm not a big YouTuber anymore. I mean, I really wasn't, but still, I understand the hard work that goes into it, and I just think it's messed up that they're doing that.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work that goes into it. It's a lot of years, like these land members have years of content on their channels, and to be collateral damage, it's very scary, man. Very scary. Nipping at the brick. How to de-escalate an unfavorable Lego situation. Friend, what do you know?
Oh man, so this is I think this particular topic goes based on personality.
Mm-hmm.
You call me Mr. Captain America, right?
Mm-hmm.
You still have my shield in your room. It's all good. But you call me Mr. Captain America because I want to see everybody work together, right? I want to see everybody work together. I want to see everybody friends, right? But there are some situations that you can't be friendly. There's some situations you just have to be snarky. You have to be, stern. You have to be bold. You have to be downright disrespectful, right? And in this Lego community, we have a lot of people who, I wouldn't say 50%, but I would say maybe a good 60-40 of people who are socially inept when it comes to communicating with people, interacting with people. That's why you see a lot of designers, people who build stuff and put in conventions, they sit behind that chair, they sit behind the table, they work out, they're in their lawn chair, they got the headphones on, they ain't trying to talk to nobody. You like my work, just look at my work, follow my Instagram. That's all the interaction you're gonna get from me.
Yeah.
So some people, they're an habitual line crosser because they feel like because they were on some sort of show that they can talk to people how they want to talk to. They can do certain things. They can show up in inebriated states, and people are just going to be okay with that, right? How do you deal with those situations? Very easy. You deal with them as an adult. Put aside the Lego stuff. You deal with it as an adult. But also understand, if you have a social media following, you're jeopardizing your brand. If you're part of the land, you're jeopardizing your brand. If you have a YouTube channel, big social media following, you're jeopardizing your brand. So you have to be very mindful. Me, I always tell people, I have a brand to protect. I have a son. I want my son to inherit my empire once I'm done with it. I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize my empire because that's going to jeopardize him. So a lot of things that I would love to say and love to do, I can't do those things because I have to protect my brand at the end of the day. So you just got to figure out where's your boundary and how you want to cross that.
I believe that, and I think that at a certain point, you may, like, the good people get backed into a corner. Because you're not trying to take the fight to the person, which is a very admirable thing to do. but it comes to a point where maybe that person is trying to snatch your crown with your head still attached to it, and at that point you're in a point of survival, because every time you turn around the corner, something's going on. And then it's not just between Mel and Corey. Well, whoever that Mel knows, we're gonna let them know, and we're gonna talk to them, and drop little jewels on them about him,
Mhm.
hoping that they put him out, right? Or maybe not so much as that they're probably unhappy with the empire that they built, right? So now they want Corey's empire, right? They want your crown, bro, and at any cost. And here's the thing: maybe they don't want the position that Corey is in. It's just nice to take it away from you.
They call that crab mentality.
Hmm.
And crab mentality is when you don't want to see someone else. Have you ever seen crabs in a barrel? If you see one crab nearly getting out of that barrel, the rest of the crabs are going to rally together, not to push them over the barrel so that they get to freedom, but to grab that crab by the legs and bring it back down. You ain't good. You ain't that good. You need to come back down with us. Now, that's a very, very toxic type of personality to have. And that's why I'm Captain America, because I'm never like that. I'm always boosting people up. I don't want to tear people down. So you spend your time tearing people down, and then you get other people upon your train and tearing people down. It just means for a very sad life. And I just hope that we don't have people like that in our community. Because at the end of the day, like we spoke about before, Lego community is for everybody. You should be able to see everybody win. It should want that.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely. I think you should want people to win, and it get to a point where you're a toxic person, so just stay out of the mix, and be toxic by yourself.
Oh man. Speaking of toxic, uh, about 2 years ago, me and you, we wanted to shake up. Toxic maybe not. Well, to some people, it did come off as toxic.
Maybe.
Some people, but we had a goal in mind. 2 years ago, we wanted to shake up some stuff, and we went back and we wanted to look at something that we spoke about, which was inclusion in the form of a Lego set, and that's that Black Panther set. Now, 2 years later, we are well into a new election cycle. We're dealing with all types of stuff going on in the world. We're thinking about inclusion and how that has changed over the last 2 years. Was there any difference? What say you?
Inclusion. Inclusion. I feel like it's there. Am I diving into it? Like, because for instance, from the Black Panther set to this Pharrell Williams set, right? This Pharrell Williams set, I think that's going to knock inclusion out the park. For better terms. I wish I had a better term to say it. Um, because I think in this set they're including everybody, not just Black people. You know what I mean? Inclusion has isn't all about Black people, right? But I think inclusion is making sure that the right players are at the table. And I feel like, I'm at the table, but I gotta be honest, Corey. I think in the year 2024, I don't feel like I made a difference even on this platform. I don't feel like I made a difference in the Black community, and it may have to do with that crabs in the barrel mentality a little bit, where you have a certain force, telling people, no, don't watch him, no, we don't deal with him. But I do know that there's turmoil in their kingdom, and so, but with that attitude, it is tough to hold this torch and lead the guiding light, and that's all I want to do. I want to lead the guiding light to people, to the Black community, because that's my community, right? Hey, look, you could be Black and not identify with me, or whatever, and feel like you have nothing, to to compare with me, or or we don't have anything the same, and that's cool, right? But the moment that I'm at a convention, and I'm gonna tell you, Corey, the moment I'm at a convention and a black artist say, "Hey, oh, what's up, Mel? How you doing?" I'm stopping. I'm talking. Let me see what you got.
Mhm. But can I push back a little bit?
Yeah.
I kind of disagree with you in this, where you said that you don't think you made a difference
Hmm.
in the community. I do recall that when Lego Masters did the Bricktacular special, you were one of the first to be on that special. The
Yeah.
first, right? I do recall that you had done a program with Lego where different families in the Atlanta, Georgia area got some Lego sets,
Mm,
right?
that's true.
I do recall that there weren't a lot of black folks in the land
Hmm.
that they spoke about that were part of the land as representation. You're now in the land for about 2 years now.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
So, and you've done some great work with the Boys and Girls Club out in your area, right?
Hmm.
So, to me, I feel like you made a big difference
Okay.
because you've been able to get Lego in the hands of people who are not part of our community.
Yeah.
You've been able to kind of forge the next generation of black builders to say, hey, I remember that time when, you know, Lego Master Mel, gifted my family a whole bunch of Lego sets and we got to do this thing for Lego. I'm going to keep building Lego. Them young kids, they're going to grow up, they're going to do different things and they'll see a Lego set and man, I remember Mel or Mr. Mel or whatever, whatever they call you, they're going to remember that. I
Right.
feel like that is the impact that we have to make. Now, yes, it would be great to be bigger in the Lego community as far as the black community is concerned and to
Yeah.
bring in more people, more eyes, and everything like that. And that's totally fine. I feel like we can still do that. But at the end of the day, the next generation is who we need to encourage. And I feel like you've made a big impact on a lot of those kids' lives and a lot of their families' lives as well. So don't shoot yourself in the foot, man. You made the impact, man. I think
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. It's tough to see. I guess you're outside looking in. If I'm on the inside, I feel like the lesson plan isn't done. I mean, I feel like the work isn't done. Like I feel like there's a lot of loose ends and stuff isn't done.
listen, man, when you in college, they say you need 4 years to get that degree. Sometimes you need to take a little longer to get that degree.
Yeah,
It's all good, man.
yeah.
We still in the fight, man. We ain't going nowhere.
All right, all right, all right. You said it first, and so I'm gonna say it second. Lego Masters Holiday Celebrity Holiday Spectacular. Dude, I just see this dude that I know that's on there, man. I seen this dude. Wait a minute. It's you. It's you.
Oh man, season 3 of the Spectacular special. Yes, I am one of the 4 participants in that series. I love the Spectacular special. It is. They tell you from the jump. You can put away your swords. You can put away your bow and arrows. You can put away all that stuff.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to gun for nobody. We just here to have fun. We trying to raise some money for some charities. We're gonna be building with some celebrities. I mean, that's it, right?
Yeah.
So they take the edge off. Nobody's going home. It's a shorter schedule. It was so much fun, man. I did the show and it's already out. So I did the show with Yo Yo, Stephen Yo from season 3.
Yes.
Tacos from season 3, my partner in crime. In these STEM workshops, she
Yeah.
was there. She was a menace, absolute menace. Oh my gosh. Like she was there for the wrong reasons, man. And Aaron Newman. Aaron Newman was there for season 3.
What?
When I saw Aaron there, I was like, dang.
Yeah. They keeping the 2 OGs from season 1. I love that. I love that.
I was good. I was baking out. I'll be the only OG from season 1. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get the spotlight. Season 1, I'm representing for the fam, and then they got the best builder from season 1 to come on there. I was like, oh okay. I'll be the backup. That's fine. I'm Christian now. I'll be the Christian now.
Right, right.
But it was fun, man. You know, we had the celebrities. So we have Lil Rel, is one of the celebrities.
Okay.
My partner Sophia Bush, you know, super cool chick. You know, she wanted to stay longer than anybody. She was putting in the work, yo. She was putting in the work. I was appreciating that.
Yeah.
You know, who else we had? We had what's his name? Eric McCormick. Eric McCormick. William Grace. And my heart throbbed in the '90s. You know, Holly Robinson Pete. You know, she's there. Listen, man. Listen. I know she about to be 60. Oh boy, man.
Oh boy.
I saw. I was like, it's you. I want to touch it, you know, because
Right. You gotta be hands off. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Black don't crack, man. Black don't. Yeah. Oh boy. And I was able to get some hugs. Every morning I gave her a hug. She was looking for me, bro. She was like,
"Yo, Rodney P, come looking for you, son."
She was like, "Where's my hug, Corey? Where's my hug?" Yo, I had to push my partner out the way.
Get that hug this morning, that morning hug, right?
This woman, hug this woman, man. I tell you, man. You know, her husband. Listen, if you're watching this, man, listen. I kept my hands off. I made sure that no one else messed with your boot thing. But man, I'm telling you, man,
that dude play for the Eagles, man. You better watch out.
Listen, man, if this was Corey in his 20s, you'd had a problem, bro. I'd steal your girl. Yeah, man. But it was fun, man. It was fun. You know, the judges, they're having a good time. You know, this is a duration, so you know they're letting their hair down. You know, so they're having a good time and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Will, he just, you know, he was just a fool, man. He was a fool.
Yeah.
But it was cool. What I would say this. I don't think it's gonna be on camera, but you know, one part that I did appreciate was Will was like when he saw all of us come out and he was like, you know, saying hey to everybody. He was like Corey, man, it's really good to see you, man. You know, I was like, yo, Will, you still remember that our handshake? And he came up to me, did the handshake one time, and I was just like, bro,
that's cool.
That meant something, you know. That meant something. That means you made that impact there, man.
Yeah,
that was great, man. But it was a fun time, fun challenges. Mm-hmm. You gonna love it. It's fun.
Yeah, man. I remember being on that set, man, and it was like I loved that it was like the competition thrill. The competition thrill was taken away, and you just there to have fun, build what you build, have fun with these celebrities. And hey, look, the celebrities didn't you know they act like regular people, man, and that's a plus, man, because like every time you see a celebrity or something like that, you're being on a fan mode, asking for an autograph and all that, and it wasn't even about any of that, right? And so that was definitely a fun time. And for me, you you got to build with Aaron, I got to build with Boom. So like, I knew that feeling. I'm like, oh man, it was so happy to see Boom, but I knew he was going to murder all of us. I knew he was going to murder all of us. But you know what? I enjoyed watching him create.
Yeah.
So.
And it was the same feeling that I had with Aaron. But I was a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was excited because I was like, all right, well, Aaron, he's been in Denmark for the last 2-3 years. He has taken Lego designing courses, so he already knows how different design.
The formula, yeah, he knows it. Yeah,
like he's built sets. Like, right. So I'm sitting there like, man, oh man. I'm looking at him, I'm like, dang, you know what? And I said it in the interviews, and I hope they show it. They're like, "Yo, who's your biggest threat?" I was like, "Oh, it's Aaron. Like he's from my season, and he's Aaron Newman. He's one of the best builders in the world." He was like, "What you trying to do?" I just want to beat him once. So I had your energy.
Yeah, I just want to beat you once. That's it. Just beat you once. Just one time. One time.
These challenges.
Yeah.
I got it. Got it. That's all I wanted, because I know he wasn't gonna let up.
Yeah.
And even though they were telling me, yo, man, Corey, we just want you to have fun, just have fun and everything like that. Just have fun. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have fun. But I'm coming for it.
Yeah, if it's a Christmas wish, this is my wish. This is my wish.
The challenge, y'all, I was putting in that work, man, because I wasn't taking it light at all. I was putting in that work, man. I wanted to showcase, because me and my brother, man, we went home on the 3rd episode, man.
Yeah.
Challenge. And, I was beating myself up. for a long time.
Yeah.
My brother said it was all good, man, but I was like, nah, man, I didn't come here to lose that quickly, man.
Yeah.
I never got a chance to showcase, me and my brother, we didn't get on the show because we just look good in suits and we have nice smiles. That's not why we were on the show.
Right.
They saw something in us, and I don't think the world got to see that. But
yeah, you left a lot on the table. Like with me and Jermaine, like we left a lot on the table.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, you get that burning, that you got a lot left in the basement, and it's that burning feeling in the basement. And I'm not talking about gas, but that you got that redemption. You got to have that redemption to put that fire out.
Absolutely. I can tell you right now, my redemption is not the same as yours. They didn't bring out no pinata. No cutting challenge on this season. Because I tell you, if there was a cutting challenge, I'd have kicked that other half. If you bring me a pinata and say, "Here you go, here's your pinata. You got another chance. You got another chance." I'm walking out. I ain't gonna be walking out.
Oh, I almost walked out, bro. I almost walked out. They had to stop the joint. Like, I almost walked out. When they were going over the Pacifics and stuff like that. I was ready to walk, dog. I was nah. You going? You might as well go on and get my ride to the airport because I'm ready to go home. Like,
yep, that's it. PGI me, man. Get some AI, man. Go put me in there digitally.
Yeah. Because the way I felt was, look, I got less the time than I did on the first time I had this challenge. I don't have Jermaine. Nah. Like, nah.
You ain't gonna do me like that. That's what they were trying to do, man. But nah, man. But this, these challenges were really fun. The camaraderie was real.
Yeah.
It was a great time, man. And the celebrities, they were having a blast, man. They were having a blast. They came in when they came in, they left when they left. But my celebrity, I'm gonna say it, man. She was the best, man. So it was fun, man. It was a great time, man. We had a great time. We had a blast, man. I represented. I was happy with what we did. So we did the best we could. So yeah.
All right, and with that is all the time we have for this segment, man. This one went fast, bro. But I'm definitely I can't wait until Christmas time, because I need to see that. I need to see how you did, and we'll talk it up.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I'm telling you right now, man. There was a lot of inspiration behind a lot of my builds, but I would say this: becoming a father was more motivation for me. I know that my kid's gonna be able to watch me on TV, and it's gonna be a great time for him, because I'm be like, yo, I put a little bit of him in some of my builds, so it's real cool.
Yeah, make it meaningful. Definitely make it meaningful. If it's meaningful, you're gonna do your best on it. So
absolutely.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So what you got coming up next?
Oh man, what I got coming up next? Nothing, man. We back in the school. We doing school stuff now. No more conventions.
Okay.
Convention set up for October, but that fell through. So no more conventions, man. My convention season is over officially.
Okay.
So now I can focus on conventions in next year. So here's one thing I've been working on.
Oh.
I'm a kid from the 90s, and I used to go home and watch Disney Afternoon. And in the Disney Afternoon, you had Darkwing Duck,
yes,
DuckTales, you had Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Adventures. I'm bringing my entire childhood from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in 1992, the Disney Afternoon. I'm bringing all of that stuff. So the first spot that I'm bringing it to is Atlanta Brick Co.
Okay.
Atlanta Brick Con.
Okay.
See my entire sets of Disney Afternoon. It's going to be a treat.
Oh man, I can't wait to see that, man. I'm definitely going to be down there for that one. I might have to drive for what I'm trying to bring, but I'm definitely going to be down there for that one. My Brick Convention is just that, Brick Convention. So I'm on tour with Brick Convention. I got Minnesota coming up. It looks like it's rolling over to close to December for me.
Man, you gotta get out there, man. Do that.
So I'm not complaining. I like doing that one.
Until then, we'll try to do better next time.
Yes, we'll try to do better next time. And happy anniversary to you for shedding some light on some inclusion in Lego.
Absolutely. Absolutely. At the end of the day, we all got to work together.
Indeed, indeed. Good night, America.